Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Durant. Malone is out there with Garnett. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Curry in at point.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the West.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
About 1 minute into the first quarter.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Malone, a screen on Arenas. Down low. Malone. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, cleaning up the glass and sending it right back down. Malone earning an extra possession for his team.
Arenas passes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the East. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
One shot.
So it's the West now. Curry looking it over. Driving the lane. The pass to Westbrook. Here's Malone. And the layup's good off the glass.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
No good from Arenas. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's KD. Again, the West All-Star.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period. Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
So it's the West now. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Carter. Jordan, that's for two. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And it's 6 points for Michael Jordan. Now here's Curry. Outside Durant. From deep. With the putback. It's good on the putback. Malone's got 6.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Westbrook against Jordan. Good D by Westbrook. Malone outside. Kicks it to Curry. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. Two points. That one goes. 8 points for him. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now, Jordan. After Westbrook's missed three. Jordan against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan kicks it over to Arenas. It's good.
You know, he's a volume shooter and a terrific scorer, but Arenas also is a crafty passer, too.
The West trails by 4. Here's Curry for the 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down. LeBron with it. From deep, Arenas misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Garnett the pass to Curry. From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got his second bucket.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Outside, Jordan. And it's in there. That's 10 points for Jordan.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. It's a three-point game. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And the West hit again from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Garnett against James. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
No good from Jordan.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The shot's good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
The East trail by 3. Now Arenas. Here's Gonzalez. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Gonzalez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
Garnett with the screen for KD. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Kobe's checked in for the West. Drexler comes in for Russell Westbrook. No good from Jordan.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Garnett kicks to Curry. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Gonzalez. And here's Bird for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the East leads by 1.
My goodness. Oh, boy. Bird displaying some major range. Making a tough shot look easy.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Fight Squad. Get live, let's hear it.
And here's Bryant for three. Bird pulls it in. Pass to Kuzi. Jordan looking it over. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
The West trails by 3. Garnett with the screen for Curry. Beyond the arc. Here's Malone. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Passes it to Kuzi. Carter outside. Gonzalez passes to Kuzi. Good ball movement here by the East. Gonzalez, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gonzalez has gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Kobe against Carter. Fades and shoots. And the basket by Kobe.
The composure he plays with that poise is so palpable. Even Solid D can't throw Kobe off.
Here's Kuzi. No scoring in this one. A wide open look for Bird. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Now here's Kobe. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Bird.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. It's Curry outside. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Kuzi passes to Jordan. Here's Gonzalez. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they've struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Here's Kobe. Here's Malone. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a 4-man.
And he knocks down the first one. LeBron's checked in for the East. Wade comes in for Jordan. O'Neal's checked in for the West. Kevin Durant comes in for Curry. And both free throws good for Malone.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And here's Bird from the arc. And another three from the East.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For three, Kobe. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Gonzalez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over Durant. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the East. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Fires the three. Dwayne Wade, and that's good. And the East leads by 13.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Will it go? The shot by Bryant, no good. That will count.
Wow. He got it in!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the East All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Bird out there with A-Train. Then there's Wade. Then it's James. And it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Now here's Drexler. After LeBron James's miss. That bucket in no time at all. Drexler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Kuzi. He's defended by Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Gonzalez's shot is off.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Coming out of the court, come on and get out. For your Breakers Dance Crew.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Here's James. Outside Arenas. He kicks it to Trice. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Shaq.
Arenas, a wizard with the rock.
The East All-Stars have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
One shot.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Kobe. The pass to O'Neal. James against Durant. Pass to Nowitzki. Launches a three. Gilbert Arenas with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Bird missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Nowitzki with the screen on LeBron. Bryant can't get it to go. The East leading by 12. Fires for three. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the West. Outside, KD. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Bird. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Bird's got 11.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The West trails by 12. Outside Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's the East. At one point, they led by 16.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
There's the three. And he's good on the three ball. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Three-pointer, Bird. And another three from the East.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Out that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut back down to 11 now as they get an important basket that time from Dirk Nowitzki. Wade dishes to Trice. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Bryant looking over the floor. Back to Westbrook. And the West hit again from deep.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
And here's Bird from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got 4 assists now tonight.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
The West trails by 10. Outside Westbrook. Offline with his three. Pulls it from 20. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
Jordan, he's checked in for the East. Karl Malone's checked in for the West. So he gets them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Over LeBron. Here's O'Neal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, O'Neal is just so strong. Impossible to deny him when he makes up his mind to get to the bucket. Able to blast through any contact.
The East making a switch. Carter's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Curry's checked in for Kobe. The free throw off from O'Neal.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Now here's James. Good ball movement here by the East. Jordan finds Carter. LeBron sets the screen for Carter. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Westbrook pulls it in. The West trails by 10. The 3 ball. And James pulls it down. There's the dish to Bird. Pass to Arenas. On the wing, Jordan. Over Westbrook. And another miss by the East. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. Kicks it to Westbrook. Malone looking around. Shaq with the screen. Takes a 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's a tough guy to guard anywhere on the floor. Shaq does a really good job using his body to gain position.
The East leading by 8. James fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. James has got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The East making a switch. Price is checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Bryant is checked in for Kevin Durant. The West trails by 11. And here is Curry. 11 points in the game. From the arc. Kept alive. Here's Malone. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And Malone, he is huge at that forward position. Just a muscular phenomenon who just wrecks the opposition in the paint.
Now, here's Jordan. He's got 10. Arenas kicks to Trice. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Bryant. Here's Malone. And the shot goes down. And that's 12 points for Karl Malone.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Curry against Arenas. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Bryant for 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Now, he's got that kind of range from outside. You have to chase Bryant off the line.
Now here's Arenas. Passes it to Jordan. Over Westbrook. Back to Bird. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bird's got 20.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Kobe. Oh, strong move by Kobe.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bird way outside. And Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Kobe. And the West hit again from deep.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Now here's Arenas. On the wing, Bird. Jacks up a 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
And so Curry will bring it up for the West. Trailing by 5. Westbrook against Jordan. Westbrook kicks to Kobe. Malone, a screen on Carter. Back to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Here's Shaq. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Shaq's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The East leading by 3. Arenas passes to Jordan. Back to Arenas. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 14 points for him.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
1:53 left in the first half. Vince Carter on the wing. Trice passes to Arenas. With the teardrop, it's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
There's 1:34 left now here in the second. Here's Curry with the 3, and it's Bird with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Traps in the tray.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Your game, Steve.
East All-Stars with some changes. A-Train comes in for Larry Bird. And LeBron's subbed in for Carter. Then for the West All-Stars, Garnett comes in for Shaq. And Durant subbed in for Russell Westbrook. .119 left to play in the first half. Kobe against Jordan. Kobe kicks to Curry. Now the pass to Garnett. Some nice passing here by the West. 5 to shoot. Curry outside. Curry buries the 3-shot.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Outside Arenas. Pass to James. .44 seconds left in the first half of the game. They get it back. Trice. Malone with the block.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. LeBron is screen on Curry. Pass to LeBron. Fires from the wing. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Durant. Curry on the wing. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Garnett. Then it's Curry. Then it's Malone. And it's Bryant in at the 2.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the West. Arenas against Curry. He kicks it to Durant. Garnett outside. Malone at the elbow. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Curry with the 3. Trice with the rebound. Trice has got his 6th rebound on the night. Gonzalez's shot is off. And the West All-Stars have possession. They lead by 1. Curry finds Durant. The West again cannot hit.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
LeBron passes to Arenas. Here's Trice. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The East All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Carter, he's checked in for James. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the West. A 2-point game. Outside Durant for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Michael Jordan on the wing. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Jordan's got 12 in the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Garnett with the screen for KD. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
James checked in for Trice. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Westbrook with it. He's got 14. The tray. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Gonzalez has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Carter outside. Good ball movement here by the East. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist from Carter. Now it's a 3-point East All-Star lead. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
On the court is your High Squad.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Westbrook. Shot from the wing. And they'll get another chance. Malone in the high post. Gonzalez on him. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Crosses over. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Westbrook.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here is Carter. Scoreless thus far. Jordan kicks to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gonzalez, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Jordan, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Jordan's got 16.
Boy, that's simply ice cold from Jordan. Not bothered at all by the clock. He just takes his shot in rhythm and on target.
The West trails by 3. Garnett with a screen on Carter. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by KD.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Arenas against Curry. Malone with the block. Garnett the pass to KD. At the top of the key, Malone. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so James will bring it up for the East All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16. To the middle. Garnett with the block. Here's Gonzalez. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The West trails by 3. Now Curry. He's got 20. Passes it to KD. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And the East has possession. Here's James. That one good for 2. LeBron's got 9.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
LeBron's gone 4 of 9 in field goal attempts. Outside Westbrook. Malone sets the pick for Westbrook. Off target from the wing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 16. There's the pass to Carter. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. And now a 5-point East All-Star lead. Here is Durant. Garnett with a screen on Carter. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And the West hit again from deep.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
For your Breakers Dance Crew. Lakers bench crew. Make some noise, fellas.
Jordan with it. Now Garnett defending. Jordan the pass to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 4. Outside, KD. Malone sets the pick for Durant. Goes up from the top of the key. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
The West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And KD drops them both. And here are the East All-Stars now. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Kuzi. Here's LeBron. 5 on the clock. And Durant sends it back.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
Shot clock at 3. Shot from the inbound. And he gets the jumper to drop. Kuzi's got his first basket of the night.
And Kuzi showing you a nice-looking mid-range shot. When he's in rhythm from here, the defense is toast with butter and jelly.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. Back to Bryant. Tries again. Rejected by Gonzalez. Here's Kuzi. To the inside. Gonzalez's shot is off. The West trails by 4. Outside, KD. Nailed from three-point land. KD's got 16 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Kuzi. Puts it up from 12. And it's Curry with the rebound. Dishes to Garnett. It's Durant on the wing, defended by Carter. Kobe, the pass to Garnett. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Curry's got 23.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now a timeout called by the East. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense has to crowd corner. Even as the pass is coming his way, you can't let him have any space.
So it's the West now. It's a one-point game. Kobe with it. Now guarded by Jordan. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And we know the All-Star game is mostly about entertaining. But trust me, these players still want to win. And what we're seeing is that competitive drive really starting to kick in.
And here are the East All-Stars now. At one point, they led by 16. Carter with the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
A focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And he hits the first of three. I think you're right. You know, the complexion of the game usually does change at some point. Things get a little more serious. And, as you know, especially in the second half, Greg, guys start to play with a little bit more intensity.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And that's what's starting to happen now. I mean, these guys are such great competitors. And even on a night as fun as this one, you just can't take that will to win away from any of them. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And he makes all three.
Yeah, Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Curry against James. Kicks to Jordan. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the East. Trice is checked in for Gonzalez. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Jordan. The West also making some changes. Shaq's checked in for Malone. And Nowitzki subbed in for Kevin Garnett. LeBron outside. Here's Trice. And he can't bank that one in. From deep, Bryant. What a shooter! What a shooter! Kobe Bryant.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The East leading by 4. Pass to Kuzi from outside the arc. And another 3 from the East.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. KD passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
.146 left to play here in the third. Pass to Trice. In the corner, it's James. Good ball movement here by the East. Kuzi with the bucket.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The West trails by 8. Outside, Kobe. .121 left here in the third quarter. They double-team Curry. Shot clock at 5. Bryant with a 3 of his own.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
East All-Stars haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Larry Bird's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Drexler's checked in. The West trails by 8. O'Neal outside. Inside. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Uzi can't hit. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in. KD's got 14 points here in the second half. Wade kicks to Bird. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And it's Curry at the elbow. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
The East leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Bird outside. There's the triple. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 5 seconds left in the third. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? East All-Stars lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
D-Wade out there with Arenas. And it's Trice. And it's Bird. And it's Jordan in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. At one point, they led by 16. Arenas a screen on Westbrook. Wade misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now Curry. After Dwayne Wade.
Oh, my God.
tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Bird with the bucket.
Bird is really good inside because he uses both hands and that 6'9" frame to get the shot to fall despite solid defensive pressure.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Curry. This one for three. Offensive rebound. And O'Neal is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Wade. Hudson coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Westbrook. To the paint. And stolen by Trice. Wade dishes to Trice.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he makes the first. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Curry. And so he hits both. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Outside Malone. Some nice passing here by the West. Shots good by Anthony.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Wade outside. Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Outside Arenas. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Jordan against Anthony. Count that one. And the East leads by 6.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now here's Malone. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
You know, it's really tough to go up against Malone because he's so big and strong, which is why the defense oftentimes is forced to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Trice. Garnett, he's checked in for the West. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now, here's Wade. Bird outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter. Anthony taking his time here. Takes the three. sinks the triple.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
The East leading by 5. Outside Arenas. Bird outside. They double team Bird. And here's Arenas outside. It's rebounded by the West. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Now here's Anthony. Back to Westbrook from past the arc. They grab their own miss. Malone, good.
You know, it's obvious that Karl Malone spends a lot of time in the weight room because this dude is incredibly powerful.
The pass to Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 20 points for Michael Jordan.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Now here's Anthony. Garnett with a screen on Jordan. Anthony finds Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Here, I got a question for you. How do you guard Garnett in the pick and roll? He can drive, he can spot up, he can make the extra pass. Basically, KG can do just about anything in this set.
Here's Arenas. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
The West trails by 5. Westbrook passes to Anthony. Ball's knocked loose. Jordan with the steal. Pass to Gonzalez, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Westbrook with it. Pass to Malone. Now here's Anthony. He's covered by Arenas. Fades. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Anthony.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Now here's Arenas. Gonzalez passes away. Malone with the block. Now Anthony. Passes to Malone. Over Jordan. Malone, no luck.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Gonzalez. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th assist here tonight. The West trails by 7. To the inside, Anthony. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
Simply one of the better passers around. Westbrook's so good at finding his guys.
Here's Arenas. Timeout called. East All-Star.
Now on the court is your Fight Squad. Get loud. You're at the hearing.
James is checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kevin Durant's checked in for Anthony. And it's Stephen Curry in for Drexler. And here's Arenas. And the pass to Gonzalez. Wade on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Westbrook. And another miss by the East.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Durant finds Curry. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Pass to Wade. Stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Curry. Malone, a screen on Arenas. Curry passes to Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 12 points here in the second half.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Passes it to Westbrook. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
What's up?
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Inside, time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's Curry. And there's the pass to Garnett. Back to Curry. Over Arenas. Curry puts it in with the defense right on him.
And he's not just the best shooter in the league because Curry hits the open shots. He hits the tough ones as well.
Pass to Gonzalez. James with it. Now Garnett defending. James kicks to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gonzalez. Nice D from Malone.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Curry against Gonzalez. Outside Arenas. Wade against KD. Wade gets the bucket. And the East leads by 1.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Wade's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Westbrook dishes to Garnett. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Durant, the pass to Garnett. Over LeBron. And Garnett with the basket on the assist from KD. KD's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now a timeout called by the East.
We want to give you shirts for this, but you need to be the loudest. Can you do it? Let's hear it.
Carter, he's checked in for the East.
Your next team.
Curry against Arenas. Outside Gonzalez. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry fires from way outside. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. .143 left to play in the final quarter. On deep, Arenas. It's good from long range.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Arenas against Curry. Pass to Garnett. The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. Tries from 10. The rebound by Malone.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Passes it to Westbrook. Down low. Here's Garnett. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Jordan with the ball. Gonzalez's shot is off. Now Garnett. Yes!
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
James against Garnett.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And the second of 2 is good. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Michael Jordan. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Russell Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Timeout called East All-Stars. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is why they go to Vincent. Carter excels at coming up big.
And so they foul intentionally.
15 foul. Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Almost automatic shooting free throws. Steph Curry, no one I'd rather have in this spot.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And here's the East. Here's Jordan. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Hey, we all know Westbrook does not shy away from the spotlight, especially when the game is close like this. He's right in the middle of it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And here's Jordan outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Here's James. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.